Bring in more hype here. Oh crap! I just realized. Should have already started. Okay, I'll do Lumina first. Fair enough. We'll do Lumina first. I forgot. I gotta go through all this. We're behind schedule though, right? Or sorry, I should say we're ahead of schedule. So. I'm a purist. Oh, so no way. I did not know they had a third option. Okay, we're just gonna. All right, we'll go fast. Mark, right? I know. Okay. So, countdown anytime. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I wasn't watching. I was kind of lurking in Demo's run, so I don't know exactly what he talked about, but you know, you've probably all played this game, so. And these proposal runs are pretty, at least as they are now, pretty simple. I don't know how Nami and Gustafa go. I know that Lumina and Cecilia are some of the sort of more straightforward ones. So not much to explain. I'll just gush over this game because it's so good. Great remake, great timing to come out. It literally came out just, I mean, I know it's not out in English yet, but pretty nutty. It just came out. It came out just before the shadow drop of Prime Remaster, which I thought was pretty I don't know, poetic or pretty feels like fate, you know. Good year to be a GameCube fan. Very good year to be a GameCube. Samus, okay, you got it. Oh, come on. No. Also, I don't know. I think one thing about this game is about this remake is. Can I just do? Yeah, I can. Okay. Is like they just hit the mark on everything. They really did. They like. You know, it looks pretty much just like a. Here, you know what? Eat your heart out, Ridley. Oh no! Okay, well. There. I know. Talon 4. There you go. Yeah. You know, it's like they have the hold on the button for the text. They have the introduction skip. You can skip the introductions, which you couldn't in the original. You know, it looks like an up-resed GameCube game. It's not like it looks like freaking like Mass Effect or something like that, but it's not really supposed to. So I kind of like games like this where it's just it knows exactly what it is, and it, you know, it's all it's got to be. And it looks a lot better than Pokemon Violet. Okay, no offense. I was rambling about that the other day, but okay, we'll do Lumina. So I guess Lumina's kind of interesting, although I suppose I guess I did see demo on the horse a little bit, so I suppose you do horse strats for one of the other ones. As well. So Lumina is kind of more interesting because you at least get to get the horse. Because she lives, I guess she's probably the single furthest bachelorette, right? I mean, she might be the furthest character in general. Whatever, we'll just give you the old one. So she's quite a trek, but she's worth it. Oh, she's worth it. Wait. My first Harvest Moon game, actually, on Wonderful Life. So this is where it all started, for me at least. So now we'll sleep until I ordered a chicken on day 1. Hope I'm not doing it. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I don't know if they changed this from the original, but it's very hard to kill the animals. Which, you know, everyone at GDQ is going to be very upset about that, but very hard to kill your animals. Kappa. You know. Okay, right. I think I'm doing this correctly. Summer 1, and then right. And okay, I forgot. You can't overshoot it because you get this anyway, or you automatically get the blue feather cutscene. Which, as I recall, this wasn't automatic in the original. You had to, I think, reach some affection threshold or something like that with one of the marriage candidates, but and I think Desert was saying this, but casually, it's been kind of difficult. I think you know, Desert beat me to the teddy bear because the prices are just, you know, inflation has hit Forget-Me-Not Valley, let me tell you, because the prices are just like massive. Which, of course, I think it's welcome. They made it a lot more. They've put more of a challenge in there. But I don't think I'm gonna make it to the to buy everything. I guess we'll try and keep spoilers to a minimum. I don't know if there's a policy against that, but it's pretty insane. And like I needed to go harder on the hybrids sooner, but I don't think I'm gonna actually make it. Oh, did I screw up? No, I didn't actually. So I guess I get an extra egg. Is this how it works? And then I just want to ship all of these, and then I guess I think that's correct. Because then Summer 2, you get the. We just want to make sure to get the blue feather. I'm pretty sure that's correct. And then but because of the way they changed the kind of just the way that they sort of compressed everything and they made things more challenging, much better for full game runs. So I don't know what Desert has planned, but you guys better watch out. I don't remember when he's doing which block he'll be playing, but I think he has some other type of a run planned for this game. You know, of course, we're just kind of doing the. And I will say the proposal runs in this game. Obviously, you know, I'm a lover of I guess I'll go straight this way. Lover of a wonderful life, you know, regardless. Just the scenery, and Nina still alive, you know. Gotta love it. Rip Nina. Spoilers. But you know, the proposal runs are, you know, they lack some of the nuance, maybe some of the routing nuance of something like, you know, a Friends of Mineral Town, where the requirements are just insane, you know, and you have to make sure that you're, you know, getting all the here we go. Getting all the TV shopping and doing that on time, otherwise your whole, like, everything gets kind of thrown off. But like longer categories were kind of dead in this, and that's what made this game. It's like I feel like it's very well loved, but also by casuals and of course all of us in the speedrunning community as well. But it doesn't, you know. So you wanted to do these sort of speedruns for it, but the proposal categories, they're nice and short and sweet, but they don't maybe have enough depth to be competitive. And then the longer categories are just ridiculous. I mean, I know people have done some of like the like I think there's achievements that you can get on, or was it the trophy system on like the PS3 version or something like that? I can't remember. So it's kind of, there was really no good middle ground. And now, because of the way they've added, don't know how much demo might have talked about this, but because they've added like the encyclopedia and all that, where you can basically just fill up individual achievement boxes. It's like perfect, because you can make categories around every single one of those, first of all, and then you could probably conceivably even do a full game. You know, it would be pretty long, but it wouldn't be like impossibly long. You know, I mean, it definitely would be an endurance test, but it wouldn't be like, you know. Okay, now I think we pretty much chill until 11. This is one of those things you can't really do anything about, but just check it. Just look at this, like, you know, the pond is all nice. Murray's got a facelift. You know, he's not quite so stinky anymore. Carter, river looks nice. They added this, which Desert told me about. I didn't even notice this. I just assumed that you can't cross the river here. They just thought of these random things, like made the game more playable, made it more. That was another thing. I feel like it also, maybe this is something that only came around later, but it just, maybe in the gaming industry in general, is really thinking about repeat playthroughs. And, you know, the old game wasn't really, it didn't encourage repeat playthroughs because of just how long it took you to go through it. And a lot of that time was pretty much dead. But anyway, so great remake. Great remake. I don't really need all those flowers, I don't think, but Nami's looking a little bit fresher as well. Let's be honest. You know, also I think that the updated art style is like kind of a good middle ground, sort of, between the original and kind of a, you know, they've updated it, but they haven't like butchered it. You know, I think people might have their opinions about like some of the ones that really got, like Murray got changed quite significantly, Cody got changed quite significantly, but besides those, and I can understand that to some extent, because the original had some very almost like weird, grotesque art style going on with, I suppose, specifically like Cody, the Doctor, Murray certainly. So it was kind of like almost a funny, like eclectic bunch of characters. Whereas the modern games have kind of gone for this more like anime look, I guess, which is maybe that's like pretty topical in most. You know what? We'll go black. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's that. Ouch. I don't know what triggers this cutscene because I feel like I get it sometimes, but I also don't. And sometimes I think I should get it, but I don't get it, and then eventually I do get it. So I don't know if there was ever a way to like skip those. That's like kind of better for the shorter categories, obviously. But try and get them all nice and okay. Not a good position there, but it's okay. I think we have until 7 to open her. Yeah, that's what I thought. And Demo pointed out, actually, it is kind of an interesting addition where they do make it so that your cursor doesn't default to either of the options, so you don't actually, you can't mash accidentally through the dialogue, which is kind of clever, actually, that they did that. Because it does kind of stop you from, like, it's little things like that that I feel like have just maybe been added, you know, people sort of think about now, like, I don't know. I suppose the assumption is made that obviously you're not reading through every last little piece of flavor text that the characters say. You know, it's just there to kind of give a little bit of a flair to the game. But, you know, so the fact they make it easier for you to mash, they make it, you know, they kind of keep you from getting tripped up by mashing, you know. Very clever. I don't like it how the horse falls asleep, though. I don't remember if he did that in the original, but it's kind of annoying. Because you have to whistle for him. Yeah, what up, Soren? Our resident, oh, I didn't get the chicken today, damn it. Okay, I have to check the chicken now. Okay, it was kind of a mistake, but in a way you get an extra egg because yeah, well, whatever. I suppose I can get the chicken on the way back. I'll lose a little bit of time, but yeah, sadly no Save the Homeland this year. I could have totally submitted it, but there's only one ending that hasn't been run at a marathon, or at an HMV, and sadly I still don't understand how it works. It's really irritating because that's like the main thing preventing me from doing all endings, and like I really want to get like I keep telling myself I'm going to get like a PS3 and get a digital copy because that's the fastest version of Save the Homeland. And for like longer, you know, like the all endings category, you kind of, you know, you kind of want that. It saves a lot of time. Where's my chicken? Oh, okay. It's okay. We'll just check this now. Forgot it. But yeah, man, I realize every time, every year when we have this, I realize just how many Harvest Moon games there actually are. And it's pretty crazy. Oh, okay. Dang it. I guess we got screwed on that. You know, because you're listening to the whole soundtrack and all that between the runs. Like, dang, there's actually a lot of them, and it's cool how everybody kind of has their favorite. I mean, it's unlikely that you've played every single Harvest Moon game as a kid because you'd have to have all these consoles, you'd have to have all these, you know. So it's kind of cool, like kind of getting to know them a little bit as adults now. You know, obviously I don't. There's quite a few that I still haven't played. One that I really wish that I had played more. I played it. I actually got a copy of it on PS2 a few years ago, and I kind of wanted to get into it, like maybe speedrunning it. Was Innocent Life, which is just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like this era, you know, it's funny because I've said this before, but I think that this game, as I said before, is very well loved. But I can imagine that older fans, because this game came out when I was like 12, you know, and Desert was like 2, so you know. And I don't know, depending on how old you are, you know. But I think some of the older fans, maybe who grew up with SNES or 64, maybe they were teenagers during that time. I don't know what the reaction was to this game, but I can imagine that it might have been a bit varied. But it does feel like, in a way, it's kind of aged pretty well, and I feel like part of it is you can sort of acknowledge that they were in a bit of an experimental phase, maybe. You know, Harvest Moon, it's hard to believe, but like Harvest Moon was less than 10 years old when this game came out as a series. Anyway, so, you know, in a way, I kind of like that period. This game, Save the Homeland, Innocent Life, just these kind of funny, like, yeah, Desert. You know. Yeah, I think I was 12. I think I got it when I was 12. I might have been 11 when it came out, because I think I got it maybe a year after it came out. But yeah. Geez, kind of a rainy. And here, and Sam was like 40 when this game came out, so you know, we run the gamut here, and we don't discriminate against age groups. No, but really though, actually, I would love to know what Sam. How did you think of this when it came out, Sam? Because you were like 20 when this came out, right? Like 20, 22 or something like that. I think you're like 8 to 10 years older than me. So I'm curious what those fans thought of this game when it came out, because, like I said, this was my first Harvest Moon game. I played this to the end, but I only played it to the end once. Because, like I mean, everybody who's played it knows it's a long game, and there's actually not. There's not that much content to fill all that time. Yeah, grinding to the end is. But even like the style, obviously. I mean, this was this the first game that changed up kind of the farming system, where you where you don't have the 3x3 grid, or was that, I kind of get mixed up. Save the Homeland came out before this, so maybe Save the Homeland was the first game. You know, and every other game before that was kind of based on the SNES sort of prototype. Okay. Yeah, I was, like I say, I was kind of naive to the whole thing at the time. It opened me up to the. But I will say, I've said this before, but I bought HM64 on eBay after this. After I got this, and I didn't play this as much after that. I played a ton of 64, but it's still, you know, I still played it through to the end. But series attracts a lot of casual gamers. I'm thinking that many people who loved this game just simply don't play one save file long enough to realize. Fair enough. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Very good point. Because if it was me, I don't know. I feel like if it was me, I would be a little bit. It would raise my eyebrows a little bit. Like, dude, what? You know, because it's long to get through. Even just simply sleeping, and sleeping itself, which they've updated in this game, was also tedious because you had to sleep. You slept in like 6-hour bouts. You know. It does feel like it has a bunch of random secrets. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, the kitty. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I really, I've said before also, but I really didn't explore this game as much as I could have because I kind of jumped straight to 64 after I got this, like within a few months. But I did actually get the cat. Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. Well, it's not just back then. That's one of the jokes about Harvest Moon speedrunning in general is like there's little to no real you know, like serious gamers TM, you know, they all break all these other games, you know, they'd have all the, you know, all the deep explanations, the math, the geometry about why all these tricks work or what's the requirement for this for all the other game series. But as Sam said, actually, specifically because it's a lot of casual gamers playing games like this, you don't a lot of the information to this day is really bad. Actually, why do I feel like there's something different on the 8th? Can't remember what it is, but I thought that. Oh no, she's here. For some reason, last time, I feel like last run I couldn't come in until 7. But maybe I came in just after Romana left and then Sebastian was still in. I don't know. But yeah, to this day, depending on the game, obviously, but 64 is one that got taken apart like pretty early. There's, you know, what's his name? Kirby Arm, right? Wrote the Game Facts guide. Pretty comprehensive guide for HM64, at least from a casual's perspective, from like a Game Facts perspective. It's a pretty good guide. Yeah, Kirby Arm is the GOAT, yeah. But other games, not really. I mean, like, and actually, while I was playing this game, I had to look up a bunch of old guides. And it's funny because, like, it's really just Harvest Moon players who play these dumb games because, like, when I'm looking at like guides for, because I was trying to figure out the hybrids, I googled a lot of the hybrids, and most of the guides I found were like they hadn't been updated since like 2005 or 2006 from some, you know, something like that. Where's my dang chicken, dude? Dude, what? Am I not seeing it? Oh, rip. But it's like, you know, other games have been played and replayed, and like people have written new guides and updated the information like over many decades. But this game, it's like most people just in general, gamers, you know, even if they did have a copy of this, they stopped playing it in 2006, you know. So in a way, that's another kind of cool thing about the Harvest Moon speedrunning community, is that quite a lot has been cracked about these games that would never have been found. Oh, really? No, hey, I say it every year. I pay homage to I put some respect on Sam Van Dam's name every year. The Game Facts Harvest Moon guy. Respect your elders, kids. Didn't you learn that from Leffen? Or, sorry, Chillin'. Yeah. Okay, I think this goes until written guides are, yeah, it's true. It's true. Written guides are kind of, but like that's actually kind of a good point because I actually did see a video series recently on YouTube for the original Wonderful Life, someone trying to 100% the game. So it does get done. It does get done. I wonder how he did it, or like how successful he was, because you know, if he's going off of old guides, it's atrocious what you have access to. Yeah, and yeah, I guess that's also true. Especially for the early Harvest Moon games, it was the technology wasn't really there in terms of being able to spread the information. Oh, really? Yeah, it looked like a pretty long video series that he was doing, but yeah. So these games do get played, but it does seem like a rare. Yeah, the AOL chat room. Yeah, yeah. It's like the myth about like the truck in near the SSN or something like that, you know, in Pokemon Red and Yellow and stuff, you know. I think the tough thing about Harvest Moon, especially with the old ones, new ones kind of have done away with this, the invisible affection meter. So there are like so many random bits of information that could play into an event happening, because obviously a lot of the stuff in Harvest Moon is like cutscenes and stuff, right? In order to get a certain item or a horse or something like that, or a date has to pass, or you have to ship something, or you know, I think a lot of the guides are just people kind of documenting their own playthrough and going, oh, this happened for me at such and such time, and so they make a correlation where there's no causation, and then they report that, and then that gets reported, right? And I think that's at least in Save the Homeland, which is the game that I've run the most, that was what I ran into, where it's like, okay, these people don't know what really caused. Oh yeah, and it still happens to this day. It's like when a new game comes out. Oh crap! Do I need where's my chicken, dude? Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. And then didn't you guys like find out later like it was BS? And then even I seem to remember this, and like early runs of Magical Melody, you guys were doing that, and then you found out, oh wait a minute, you don't need that. Yeah. Really? I guess I didn't know Natsume said that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. It's the weird thing about why you need to. I don't know why you need to meet Alex. I think I've done like one Magical Melodies marriage run. What? Okay, opens like. She could be there. Oh, the baby. Okay. Okay. Let me just check. Wait a minute. How is she only... Did I do something wrong? There's no way she's only at... I feel like I must have messed something up. Because she should be higher than that. But okay, whatever. We're behind schedule, so... We'll just choke the run for... But that's really strange, because... I'm pretty sure... Oh! I haven't been giving her two... What is wrong with me, dude? Okay. I knew I was forgetting. I did this just for you, just so we could talk longer. I'm supposed to be giving her two... You guys didn't say anything to me. You guys aren't paying attention. I should have been giving her two flowers this whole time. Oh my god. I knew it. Good thing I checked. Okay, we'll stretch it out just a little longer. Yeah, I should have been giving her 2 flowers. I'm like, dude, why do I not need all these flowers? I'm like, I got way too many. Why do I have so many? Oh, okay, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so she is one of the few... Yeah, intentional. 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 I rechecked my runs earlier, the videos, to double check like the order that you do stuff in the early game, like buying the chicken, blah blah blah. And I forgot about the most important bit. So yeah, she will actually take two flowers. Yeah, that's okay. I know. No one pays attention during the. No, it's okay. It's not like that. That's one thing I actually like about Harvest Moon speedruns. I mean, you could totally kill the run. I mean, obviously, like all photos and stuff like that, you can definitely kill the run. But no, that's okay. Yeah, I know. I'm just such a good conversationalist. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about Magical Melody. Okay, now we're giving her 2 flowers. We're actually still pretty close to 8 hearts anyway, so it should only take a couple extra days. I should be proposing to her here, but. On fall 2, but has to be winter for anyway. So yeah, for Save the Homeland, when I was routing that, I literally had to literally all I had to go off of that one probably out of any, especially the old Harvest Moon, like the classic Harvest Moon games, has the least coverage at all. That game is lucky that Ushi no Tane even exists, because that was pretty much the closest I got to anything approximating an actual guide of you know, how to trigger the events, and it pretty much was just the writer just for share, you know. The one and only. Pretty much just documenting her playthrough. I know, right? Ushi no Tane. I know. Yeah. It's funny too, because this game also this game and maybe Animal Crossing also kind of precipitated my my getting into the internet as well. Because it's, you know, okay, I started going to Ushi no Tane. I forgot my chicken egg today. Okay, we're making all the chokes. Damn, really? What was it saying? Oh yeah, because then I would go to Ushi no Tane every day. Oh, she got what's the new Harvest Moon game coming out? And then there was a couple other ones. HM Otaku. Anyone remember HM Otaku? It was basically the big 3. It was basically what do you call it? Ushi no Tane, HM Otaku. HM Otaku is defunct now for sure, and HM Evergreen. And HM Evergreen, I think, still lives in some capacity as Ranch Story. They rebranded, changed their names to Ranch Story, and I believe they still have a wiki. They still have a wiki. but I don't suppose it's run by the same guy. But okay, we're gonna get our egg that we forgot because we're zoned in here. Thank you. Harvestmoon Paradise, I forgot about that one. Yeah, there are like a few others. But yeah. But it is pretty crazy that Ushinotane is still, she pretty much just runs that site, same as she always did. You know, like, news, and I mean, the layout is the same that it's always been as well. It literally, that's what I love about it too. It literally looks like a website from 2006. You know, it doesn't look like terrible. It doesn't look like, you know, it's kind of functional enough, but yeah, crazy. Whoa. But yeah, I used to, and as well as Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, there was a couple of good Animal Crossing fan sites that got me into kind of checking online. What's the new game coming out, you know? But oddly enough, I feel like, you know, especially for Animal Crossing, for me, Animal Crossing never got any better than the GameCube version. I played City Folk, I played Wild World. Wild World was pretty good because it was actually like all handheld, you know, Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing, but Harvest Moon had the staying power because it just has more like personality to it. You know. I may have only given her one flower there, you know, I don't know. Ooh. Oh no! Okay, well this is how you know you screwed up, because you get invited to the fall, whatever this is. Okay, Celia will be better. Celia's easier not to mess up. But really, why did they change the names? I don't know. I'm confused by that. I suppose, I don't know, Demo probably has a stronger opinion about this, but I kind of like Molly. But Cecilia... Yeah, but I was never a Muffy fan. Although I'm a big fan of the Muffy Molly redesign. I think they did a nice job. She looks a lot like more kind of... You do? Oh, sweet. There you go. Oh, you okay? The true Moo Moo. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the Celia name is the same. The Japanese name. Okay, she's good. Okay. Okay, coming up to time here. Oh, what? Okay. I forgot yet. Is this the same cutscene? Oh, this is definitely a different cutscene. No, it's not. No, it's not. Wait, I don't remember it zooming in on that picture for some reason. Time.